The doctors had not said a word yet, but the moment I saw their faces, I knew. My daughter had just finished another triple scope, and when they came back to speak with us, there was something in their expressions that felt far too familiar. Before they even gave us the update, I could already feel myself bracing. And the hard part is, I had reason to hope this time. Since her surgery back in December, she has made real progress. She has more energy. She seems more present, more available to the world around her. A little while ago, I talked about how I had started to believe my daughter would always be limited, and how that surgery made me realize I had been wrong about what was possible for her. For the first time in a long time, it felt as if the sky had opened a little. Not that everything was suddenly fixed, but after watching her struggle for so long just to breathe, it finally felt as if we were moving toward something better. So going into this scope, I was not expecting perfection, but I was hoping maybe we would hear that we were closer than we had been. Then they started explaining what they saw, and there has been improvement. That part matters, but her tracheomalacia is still so severe that there may not be a surgery that can fully heal it. And that was hard to hear, because her trach is not just medical equipment to me. Right now, it is part of what keeps her safe. It is the reason she can breathe the way she does. And there is something terrifying about loving your child while knowing that the device in her throat is doing work her body still cannot fully do on its own. I do not think that fear ever completely leaves you. Maybe it gets quieter for a while. Maybe progress gives you enough room to stop staring at it every second. But hearing that update brought it right back to the surface. And what shook me most was not only the news itself, it was how quickly I recognized the feeling. That look from the doctors, that pause before the explanation, that sense that we had walked into the room hoping for progress and were about to be reminded that we are still in the middle of this. I knew that feeling too well. And sitting there, I realized I was not only reacting to what they were telling us that day, I was reacting to years of appointments where good news was rare enough that I stopped expecting it. I think part of me had begun to confuse improvement with being out of danger, because she is better. That is real. But better does not always mean finished. Progress does not always mean you are done surviving. And I had to sit with that, because I do not want fear to become the way I look at my daughter. She has made real progress. She is not the same child she was before December. But I also cannot pretend that the weight of this is small. It is not. I do not know what God is going to do with her airway from here. I do not know if the answer comes through another surgery, more time, or something we cannot see yet. What I do know is that I cannot carry the full weight of her future by myself. Because if I do, I will spend so much time bracing for what could happen to her that I miss the daughter who is still right here in front of me, still growing, still changing, still giving me reasons to hope. So I have to keep placing her back in God's hands, not because I am not afraid, but because I do not want fear to be the only way I know how to love her.